I say lamentablemente?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I had to come and I'm here. I start working at 1, but I have to get here earlier because I take my English class here in the office. So I celebrate the Teachers' Day teaching.
Teaching. Okay, okay, it's good for the profession. Very good.
Teaching and
What about you,
learning.
Armando? Armando, what about you? Any plans for Teachers' Day?
No, I don't have any plan because I don't live in this moment.
Oh, okay, okay.
Anywhere, yes.
All right, Alma, any plans? Jasmine?
No, teacher, nothing special.
Nothing special.
No.
Not even breakfast with yourself, nothing?
Maybe I'm going to celebrate myself.
All right, very good. Jasmine, what about you?
Nothing special too, teacher. No, in the afternoon, I took the course with teacher Mario about the Senegal.
Oh,
So
okay.
all the day I'm going on studying. Yeah.
All right, Constanza, you also said no plans, right?
That's right, teacher. I don't have plans. I just have a class after this. I have a class with a student. That's all.
Okay, so you'll spend the day, you spend Teacher's Day teaching. All right, very good. Adeli?
Yes.
No, we don't have any plans. We didn't receive the day off. We already have had a lot of holidays because May the 5th we didn't work. May the 10th we didn't work. So another day, no, because it's Saturday, I think.
Okay, because it's
Saturday. But we are going to receive as a gift our vaccine maybe next week.
Maybe, yes. Yes, that is true. Okay, excellent. So, all right. So far we are 6. Well, with me 7, 6. Let's start studying today. Okay. Last class, if you remember, at the end we were practicing. Well, at the very end we practiced writing an email. Okay, and somebody shared the email last class. And we were, I think it was Areli. We were giving Areli points of view and some small corrections. And I told the rest of you to just please send the email, which I didn't receive from everybody. So please do send it. Okay, we need to check those homeworks.
I didn't ask to you if I need to resend it because you made the feedback in that moment. So I didn't send it because you have already checked.
Oh yes, just in your case, that's okay. But the rest, yeah, we need to check that homework, okay? And well, during the whole class, we're looking at expressions and also at style for writing. And this was the very last part, okay? Do you have any questions about last class? Anything you would like to review? We looked at prepositions, etc., right? And today, we're going to practice with reading. In today's session, we're going to use different skills. We'll start with reading practice. After that, we're going to have some practice of academic English for writing. So something in particular that is called hedging, okay? We're going to be looking at hedging, and that is very interesting. Exercises on that, then some oral activities, also some activities for listening, all right? So today we're going to work with different skills, okay? Let's start with reading, okay? We're going to look at in this case, not in a book, but the PowerPoint slide, okay? So let's do this activity first before we start the reading, okay? I want you to please take a look at the picture, okay? And there's some caption there. Please individually read the caption, okay? then I would like one person to tell me what type of business is this, okay? What type of business is this? Please look at the picture, read the captions there.
It's a food shop.
It's a food shop, okay. Okay. Do you think the products are cheap or expensive and why? Okay, who can answer that question? Look at the products they have. Look at what she's carrying. Okay, do you think the products are cheap or expensive and why?
They look expensive, a little bit expensive because of the introduction to the product. I know they have fancy, how can I say etiqueta? Fancy tags?
Fancy tags.
Fancy tags. They have
labels.
a good,
fancy label.
They have a good presentation. The organization of the product is really impressive even. And the smile of the girl says like something like a Starbucks when you get in, and they always receive you with a smile. So that means the product is gonna be expensive or even when it comes to a cup of coffee.
Okay, okay. So good analysis. So the products look expensive. One thing because of the labels, of the price tags. Well, we cannot see the price tags, but maybe the labels they have.
Labels was the word I was looking for.
Good observation on the girl. She's receiving you as if she were working as a Starbucks barista, etc. Okay. Any other opinion on the products? What do you think, Alma? Are they expensive or cheap? Alma, are you there?
Yes, I agree. I agree. I think they are expensive. Maybe they are like gourmet products or something like that. No, that's what I think. So maybe they are expensive.
Why do you think so?
Again, for the way they are, for the package.
Okay, the package.
I think they are like gourmet products, I think.
Very good, okay. And also the kind of cheese, for example, she has there, brie cheese.
Yes.
Really expensive, right? Very good, okay, that's the first question. Question number 2, what are some examples? Well, this might be a small business, okay? It doesn't look like one of those huge stores. So we're talking about small businesses here. What are some examples of small businesses? Okay, who can share with the class? What are some examples of small businesses? What do you think, Gloria?
Small businesses, I may say like stores, like the ones that we have in Mexico, but I don't think they are like common in many other countries.
Like convenience stores?
Yeah, the ones that you can find in any
corner?
Neighborhood, in any corner, exactly. Not like Oxxos or 7-Elevens, but the others one that are like smaller. I would say that, and all that kind of businesses like butcheries or maybe small bakeries.
Okay, very good. Any other opinion on this? What are other examples of small businesses? Are you guys familiar with the term convenience store? I think that is the closest term for those little corner shops that Gloria mentioned. Okay, so yes, those are small.
And I think, sorry, that not also they have gourmet products, as Alma said. Maybe they have specific products from the region. And in this case, I think that they are like products that come from another country.
Okay.
But I think as an example of small businesses, some butcheries or some bakeries, as Gloria said, that they are, the girl is the owner. I think that the girl is the owner and she has a good attention, a personal attention for the customers. And it's very different because she knows that she has to be smiley and a kind person in order to get more customers. If not, others, they are going to go and buy to another place. It's different that the girls in the OXXO, they say, oh, come on, let's go to another store, because that's not their own business. It's only, they are only workers of a big chain of stores.
Very good. And I think that answers the next question, which is, what quality do you think a small business owners should have? Okay. What quality do you think?
Kindness in the service, kindness, a big smile, a very good cleaning in the store. I don't know how to say higienico, very, very clean store. Well-organized layout.
Okay, well-organized, you can say the accommodations or facilities.
A very clean facility. I don't know, maybe polite workers, maybe good prices, not too low, but not too high, that we consider to buy in it.
Exactly. Very, very good. Okay. Apart from this, anything else you guys would like to add in this question? What quality do you think small business owners should have? But I think Daniel and Areli covered most of it. It's probably a service attitude, right?
Good management.
Good management too. Okay.
Maybe to keep the same quality that they had when they started the business, because sometimes when people start a business, the quality is good, but then as time passes by, the quality changes and you can notice. Customers can notice when it happens, and sometimes that makes you, I don't know, stop going there.
Very good, very good. Final question. And this is an individual question. I would like to hear 3 opinions. So please let me know who wants to participate. Would you like to own your own business? And you have to say why or why not. Who would like to participate here?
I would like to have my own business.
Okay, Arely, explain why.
Well, I have different ideas, but maybe because, well, financial independence, it's one. Or maybe I don't think that putting my own business at the beginning, I'm going to be rich, no? But I think that I would have more incomes, it says income for my family. And maybe I would have more time, how can I say?
More free time, more quality time with your family?
No, I think that one disadvantage is that I won't have a lot of free time with my family, because I think that it needs more responsibility than working, for example, in a school. I'm not responsible of the whole school, but if I have my own business about maybe teaching ballet, I'm a ballet dancer, or teaching English, for example, as in an own school, maybe that would ask me or demand more attention and more time, and maybe I don't have enough time to spend on it. That's why I'm not doing it in this moment, because my kids are very little. Well, my kid is 4 and my girl is 9. So
Excellent, very good. Any other opinion?
I also would like to have my own business, but I think this idea comes from my parents' example because all my family has always had small businesses, like almost all my family. So I know that you can have a good life when you have small business, but you don't have to be like constant, and you have to be innovative to have new things, and you have to really have faith to believe in your business, because sometimes there are rough times and you have to keep on going. So I would like to have my own business, but I would like to have a bakery or something like that because I really like baking.
A bakery, very interesting, very delicious.
Yes, not good for my weight, but I don't care.
Good. That's good that you don't care. You know, you only live once, so.
Yeah, so.
Excellent. Daniel, you raise your hand.
Yeah, I would like to participate too.
Okay.
Definitely, I would like to have my own business because it provides you a lot of new things, new experiences. For example, you can have as as they said before, financial independency and more free time. But this is only when your business is already strong enough to keep by itself, to work by itself without you. But in the beginning, it's not that easy. You have to be there. It needs a lot of attention, time, effort, and it's pretty hard. I said that I would like to have my own, but I don't know if I can do it. That's not my mindset. I like more science and technology. I am not the kind of entrepreneur. I don't have this business mind to focus on a business and make it grow. Definitely, I would like. I don't know why. I don't know what. I'm sorry. I would like to have one, but I don't know about what. I like teaching, but I also like, as I said, technology and science. Maybe a business about that. I'm not sure. Yeah. Or maybe something unrelated to my specialties. Maybe something different. I have a friend who started a business about delivery, food delivery, like Uber Eats here in Acapulco. And he's going really good, even when he's I'm sorry. Even when he's engineer, he's starting a business of something about something totally different from what he studied. So maybe I would like to do the same.
Okay, excellent, very good. Yeah, the business doesn't have to be always related to your profession, right? It can be something else. Excellent. So let's continue, okay? I want you to look at these sentences, okay? And let's do this activity. It says, read the sentences and guess the meaning of each bold word or phrase, okay? So I'm going to give you some minutes to read this first individually, and then we can check, all right? First, try to read them on your own and try to guess the meaning of the bold words, okay? So let's do this. I'll give you 3 minutes and we continue, okay? When you finish, raise your Zoom hand to see who's done, okay?
Yes. His business's success brought him great wealth. At an early age, he was a billionaire by the age of 30.
He was a billionaire. Excellent. What is your definition of wealth?
Wealth is that he has a lot of money.
Exactly. He's rich. His richness. Excellent. Very good. That is wealth. Ale, B.
Okay. Experts estimate that the number of people employed by small businesses will grow by 10% in the next 20 years. So they calculate, they do a Sunday.
Okay, very good, Ale. Excellent. Alma, letter C.
Yes. Wow, the new design makes the restaurant look completely different. The change is really striking. Well, I think it refers to make a huge difference, no? Something that contrasts a lot.
Exactly, it's something that creates an impact, striking. The change is really striking. It's, wow, it surprised you. Excellent. Constanza, next one.
In my country, many young people settle down very soon after college. By the age of 30, most are married and have 1 or 2 children. I think settle down is like they get married and have kids, and it's like in Spanish, sentar cabeza.
Exactly, settle down. That's the definition. Very good. Sentar cabeza, it's settle down. Excellent. Jasmine, next one.
Okay. It's letter E. That singer was an overnight success. One day she was singing in a small club for almost no money, and the next day she had a #1 song. And the meaning of overnight success is something like become someone from tonight to one day to another.
Exactly. Exactly. Perfect. Next one, Mildred.
Okay. He didn't have any money of his own, so he had to find an investor to help him start his business. An investor, someone who has enough money to invest.
Exactly. Very good. Next one, Alma. Alma, are you there? Maybe she's busy. Areli, can you read the next one?
Yes. He has been working 24 hours a day for 3 years without any sleep at all. He plans on spending the whole weekend in bed to catch up on his sleep. To recover his sleep.
Okay, very good. Okay, next one. Daniel, please.
Sure. I'm sorry, I can see the sentence. He's retired now. His daughter runs the business that she manages the business. She administrates the company.
Very good, exactly. Excellent. Who's next? Gloria, next one, please.
She complains constantly. She never has anything positive to say. Constantly, like usually on a daily basis.
Excellent.
Like all the time.
All the time, perfect. And Alma, are you back with us? Can you read the final one? No? Okay.
Yes, sorry. I am having problems with my microphone, sorry.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay, it says, owning a business is more difficult than most people think. In fact, many small businesses enter into bankruptcy. How do you pronounce this?
Bankruptcy? Bankruptcy?
Bankruptcy, okay. Within a year or two of opening. And I think it refers to when the business are out of money, when they are having problems, you know, with I mean that the business is not going well, you know, and maybe they have to close.
Excellent. Perfect. Okay, so guys, no problems with the meaning of these words, right? Okay, if you can very quick take a picture with your cell phone because we're going to use them for the next activity, these words, okay? All right, please tell me when I can go to the next slide. All right, let's continue. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I added the word, so you don't need the picture. This is an activity, okay? From 1 to 10, what you have to do is use the words we just read And I think you have no questions because you just told me the definitions, okay? So I'm going to give you 3-4 minutes to do this activity. Please raise your Zoom hands when you're done, okay?
Do you know where these Zoom hands are? I can't find mine.
In the part that says reactions, there's a, yeah, emoticon there, like the smiley face. You have to click on there and you have some and you have raised hand.
Oh, I guess because I've got the online version, but it didn't appear any option like that. Thank you. Well, look, my hand.
Sorry, can you ask me again? I used the time to go to the bathroom really quick.
I was asking.
Ale? Your sound, I'm having issues with your microphone.
Yep. No, it was about the Zoom hands because I'm on in the online version and it didn't appear to me the reactions.
Okay.
I guess that's why I can't see the hand.
Okay, perfect.
I can't react.
Are you done, Ale?
Yes.
So we're just waiting for one. Areli, are you done? Okay, 1, 2 people. Okay, Daniel and Armando, are you guys done?
Yes, I finished.
Okay, let's check this together, all right? It's easy because we already checked the meanings. So number 1 is already done. Catch up on, it's a phrasal verb. It means to do something to get back on schedule after falling behind. You gave me the definitions first with your own words. Now I want you to take a look at the, let's say the book or the dictionary definition And also very important what we have between, in parentheses, what we have there, because we are analyzing what part of speech is that, okay? Gloria, number 2.
Constantly, happening all the time, continuously.
Yes, actually you got the first one, you got
the same one.
Yes, all right, excellent, Gloria. Areli, number 3.
Locate and establish. All right. Settle down.
Locate and establish oneself.
Oneself, one's family, right.
Okay, do we agree, people? Oh, Gloria, you have your baby dog. Beautiful. What's
well, I don't know. I adopted him. He was a stray dog, a baby stray dog. He was a puppy, but it's a mix, I like a cross with something related to a Chihuahua, I think.
Yes, probably.
Yeah, but he really likes to come and see what I'm doing.
But the last class, or I don't know if the previous to that one, you were with another dog.
I have a puppy. Yeah, it's here too, but he seems like a puppy. He's sleeping now. He doesn't care about anything because it's too early for him.
I know.
Yeah.
Very good. So do we guys agree with number 3? Settle down. Okay, number 4. Ale.
Large amount of money and property, wealth.
Wealth. Very good. Constanza, next one.
It is number 5, teacher?
Yes, number 5, Constanza, sorry, yes.
Okay, a person who puts money into a business, idea, or activity in the hopes of making more money is the idea, if the idea is successful. Investor.
Investor. Excellent, okay. Number 6, Jasmine.
Number 6, manage or control a company or business, runs the business.
Runs the business. Very good. Excellent. Runs the business. Number 7, Mildred.
Someone or something that becomes very successful in a very short period of time. Overnight success.
Overnight success. Excellent. Very good. Daniel. Number 8. Daniel, are you there? Maybe busy. Alma?
Yes, teacher. What number, sorry?
Number 8.
Immediately noticeable, usually in a positive or a good sense. Striking.
Striking. Very good. You also got the same one, Alma, I think. All right. Who am I missing? Daniel. I think everybody participated. Okay, Armando, next one.
Okay. Figure the approximate amount or extent of estimate.
Estimate. Very good. Okay. And finally, Gloria.
Bankruptcy, the legal state of being without money.
Yes, bankruptcy. Excellent. Okay. Guys, any question on these words? No, right? Now you know, for example, bankruptcy, it's a noun. Okay.
Yeah, teacher, I'm sorry I couldn't participate because I switched from my cell phone to my computer, but my computer is not really working really well, so I came back to the cell phone.
Don't worry, don't worry. Good thing is you're back. And we just finished the activity, okay? As I was telling your partners, it is important just not not to just know the definition, but also know what part of speech we have or we're dealing with. For example, bankruptcy, it's a noun, estimate is a verb, etc. Okay, perfect. Let's continue. Okay, now this part, the part for academic writing, okay? I'm so sorry, maybe you think, oh my God, we do writing. Yes, but in this case, you're not going to write today, okay? No, it's not about writing. What I'm going to do is we're going to teach you, or I'm going to teach you some small aspects, but very important of academic writing, okay? Something that you can use to enhance your essays, your reports, anything you're asked to write, okay? And for this, we're going to be talking about hedging, okay? Hedging. Any idea what this is? Any idea what's hedging?
No, teacher.
No?
I don't have idea.
Okay, this pretty much in English, it has a definition, right? If you go to a dictionary, it's something like cobertura, talking about finances, for example. But in the case of English, the meaning is different, okay? Hedging is something that we're going to check here, okay? But pretty much is how you use some devices to demonstrate indirectness and politeness. That is hedging, okay? To sugarcoat things, let's say, but in a formal way, in a very academic writing style, okay? So in academic writing, it is prudent to be cautious in one's statements so as to distinguish between facts and claims, okay? It is something different, a fact and a claim. What is a fact? A fact is something that is true, okay? 100% true. And a claim is something you believe or you think. It might be like an opinion, something you believe for some reason, okay? So in academic writing, it's very prudent to distinguish between these two. This is commonly known as hedging, okay? Hedging is the use of linguistic devices to express hesitation and uncertainty, but at the same time demonstrate politeness and indirectness. Okay, you're polite, but you're indirect. Okay, you're polite, but you want to express uncertainty. Okay. People use hedged language for several different purposes, okay? But perhaps the most fundamental are the following two I have here on the slide. Number one, to minimize the possibility of another academic opposing to the claims that are being made. Okay, you know how people, I mean, when they're academic, they write on, they have pause and somebody else corrects, so they want to minimize those claims, okay? Number two, to conform to the current accepted style of the academic writing. The part that I'm going to cover today is for number two, because I'm not trying, I mean, I'm teaching you this for the exams and for you to go from a B2 to a C1, but not to be academic writers, but I need you to check the style, okay, what is currently accepted, okay?
Can you explain us in that number one, what is to minimize the possibility of another academic opposing the claims that are being made?
Yes, imagine the academics are the people that are super smart, super intelligent, and they might write an article. Maybe I'm an academic and I write an article. And then Gloria is also very smart and she's an academic and she says, no, you're wrong. You are saying this, but it shouldn't be like this. Not exactly. I mean, this is, maybe she said, this is an hypothesis. You're not sure. So you don't want that confrontation. So they check and they express their opinions very different when it is a fact, something they can defend, or when it's a believed, when it's something they believe based on experience. That's what it means, okay? And as I said, you're not going into that world. That is like a Shark Tank. You're not going into that world, but you're going into number two, okay? When you write, And I believe I told you this before. The difference, one of the biggest differences between a B2 and a C1, it's going to be academic writing and how you're able to express yourself. That is one of the things the exams check the most. So this is why we need to check the currently accepted style for your writing, okay? All right, excellent. Now let's continue. Oh, here we have a number 3, to enable the author to devise a politeness strategy where they are able to acknowledge that there may be flaws in their claims. I don't know if you're familiar with Noam Chomsky. Chomsky writes a lot of articles and he uses this a lot. He has his claims and what he strongly believes and defends, but he never says it's a fact because I think so, no? But he finds a polite way to say, this is what I believe. It might be true or not with hedging, okay? I know it's not very clear now, but don't worry. We're going to be looking at examples of hedge language, and we will look at verbs that boost hedging so that you can use it, okay? All right. Now, here, the following are a few hedging words and phrases that can be used to achieve what I'm telling you, to achieve the styles of hedging and to achieve expressing uncertainty, expressing politeness, etc. Okay? So number 1, we have introductory verbs. Okay, can you please read these introductory verbs, Arely?
Yes. Introductory verbs: seem, tend, look like, appear to be, think, believe, doubt, be sure, indicate, and suggest.
Excellent. So these introductory verbs, if you analyze them, if you see them, they give me an idea of what is hedging language, okay? Seem.
Yes, it's not to assure something.
Exactly.
Based on a scientific experiment, for example. It's my idea, my opinion, the way I look at things, right?
Exactly. I believe, it appears to be, it indicates, it suggests, okay? Very good. And then we have certain lexical verbs, okay? Can you read those, Ale, please?
Okay. Believe, assume,
suggest. Very good. It failed at the very end, but it's okay. So we say, I believe, I assume, I suggest. Excellent. Modal verbs, Armando.
Yes, modal adverbs, possibly, perhaps, I don't know the correct pronunciation for this word. Conceivably.
Excellent, very good. Conceivably means just posiblemente. It's another way to say possibly. Okay. All right. Constanza, that clauses.
That clauses. It could be the case that, it might be suggested that, there is every hope that.
Very good. These are the dot clauses that are very common or very peculiar in hedged language, okay? If you analyze this is very formal. It could be the case that, it might be suggested that, okay? Even passive voice is included here, all right? Okay, any questions so far? It's very convenient if you take notes of this. This is important for your writing style. Did you take notes? Can we continue?
I took a screenshot of the image because I couldn't write. I couldn't make notes. So I took a screenshot. In the afternoon, I will make the note.
Sure. If you take a screenshot or notes, just let me know when. Can I go to the next slide or do I wait a little?
Yeah.
Done.
I wait, Ale. Oh, done, Ale? Okay, Armando, Gloria, everybody's done? Perfect. Okay, let's continue. Now here I have a picture, okay, about hedging in academic writing, okay? What is the purpose? This is like in a nutshell, okay? This is, I think it's very self-explanatory. This is why I like this picture and I added it here. So what is the purpose? Can you please read the purpose, Alma?
Yes. Express hesitation or uncertainty. Demonstrate politeness and indirectness.
Very good, okay. And then we have hedging language, okay. In a nutshell, Daniel, can you please read hedging language?
Of course. The words, okay. Believe, assume, suggest, seem, tend, looks like, appear to be, think, possibly, perhaps, conceivably, could, may, might. It could be the case that, it might be suggested that, there is a very hope that, etc.
Very, very good. Now, I know these are just the words, but let's take a look at an example, okay? Hedging. Gloria, please read the example that says hedging, and Jasmine, the one that says no hedging, please.
Okay, hedging. Weisman suggested that polar bears hibernate presumably to conserve the fat in their body.
No hedging. Weisman found the polar bears hibernate to conserve fat in their body.
Very good. What differences did you see? The first example has hedging, the second doesn't.
It's like the way
the use of the words, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, the wording.
The wording. Okay.
In the first one, you don't take responsibility of it. You are just making a suggestion and that's it. And exactly. In the second one, yes.
Exactly. You're not taking the responsibility to admit somebody exactly said that. It says, Weisman suggested, sugirió, right? It's suggested. But it's not 100% true, or I don't want to say it's just like, okay, Areli, you wanted to say something?
Yes, the not hedging, it's when they are assuring or admitting that something is true. That's right.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so that is not hedging. Check. Weisman found that polar bears hibernate to conserve fat in their body. Do we know for sure? Maybe not, because we're not scientists. So Weisman suggested that polar bears hibernate presumably to conserve fat in their body. Maybe they hibernate for some other reason. Okay, so here I have two words for hedging language. Which words? Which words can you identify? Suggested?
Presumably.
Okay, excellent. Those two. Suggested and presumably. Perfect, okay? Excellent. Let's continue. Now, I want you to consider the following hedging language examples, okay? Let's analyze this more, okay? Number one, it may be said that the commitment to some of the social and economic aspects, and economic concepts was less strong than it is now, okay? Number two, the lives they chose may seem overly ascetic and self-denying to most women today. Okay, this is hedge language or hedging language. In the first statement, the commitment to some of the social and economic concept was less strong than it is now. While in the second one, the lives they chose seem overly ascetic and self-denying to most women today. Again, here we have examples of hedging language, which are in the first one, may be said. may seem. Okay, you're not saying it's a for sure thing. Okay, do you get a better idea? Excellent. Now here, I added this one for you to take a picture. I think it's good because this you can study later. This is pretty much what we check first in a list, but I thought you can take a picture to have your, I don't know, when I study, I normally have study cards. So please, this is just for you to take a picture. It's the same lexical verbs, the same introductory verbs, the same modal verbs, and the same clauses, okay? So I hope you find it useful. Can we continue? Yes, did you take your picture? Perfect. Okay, now, there are many different ways in which language can be hedged. This includes using modal verbs such as may and might, using modal nouns such as probability and assumption, or using lexical verbs which denote a sense of caution, okay? For example, assume and indicate. They denote caution when you say a statement. And by using expressions which show a sense of caution or vagueness. For example, it can be argued that, or it is likely to be the case that, okay? And here we have more explanations on this with a cartoon that I found very interesting, okay? Say, Alma, can you read the dialogue of the girl that is standing? And Mildred, can you read the dialogue of the girl that is on the wheelchair, please? Okay.
Yes, it says, wow, this summer is the best summer that England has ever had. It's hardly rained at all.
Yeah, you're right. It hasn't rained much, but we don't know if it's the best summer England has ever had because records only go back 75 years.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Don't worry, just hedge your language. Hedging makes your claims less strong and therefore more difficult to dispute. Say this instead, it has been claimed that summer 2010 is the best summer England has ever seen.
Exactly. Imagine, I know in your life and maybe in my life, we're not going to be arguing what we say, but we all have that one friend that when you are in a reunion, and that happens a lot with teachers or with academics, mostly with academics, you say something and somebody wants to correct it. No, but actually the facts you have are wrong. And with hedging, you don't give people that chance. You never give people that chance, okay? Maybe you think, oh, yeah, but I'm not an argumentative person. You don't need this for argumentative. You need this to write, okay? Excellent, very good. Okay, now this is what we're going to do. We're going to do an activity. You already took a screenshot of lexical verbs, of modal verbs, of that clauses, etc., right? You took the screenshot, or do you want me to go back? You have it? Yes? All right. Now, this you're going to be using for this activity. Instruction, decide which of the sentences below are considered to be academically competent. That is the ones which use a hedged expression to make a claim. Choose yes, okay, if you think the sentence could be effective in helping you to support your claims in an academic essay, and no, if you think it would not be effective in helping you to support your claims in an academic essay. You find an example below to make your first decision. Okay, let's do the example. Jasmine, can you please read this example?
Okay, the management of danger is also not the sort of language to appear within policy documents that policy? Policy documents that refer to GRT children, where it might be construed to reflect systematic failures in school.
Okay, here. Yes, sorry, continue.
Okay, the hedge is in the words, it might be construed to reflect.
Yes, exactly. Here you have a hedge expression. It might be constructed to reflect. Okay, so all you need to do is identify, does it have hedging expressions or words? Yes or no. If it's yes, then it's effective in an academic essay. If it's no, then it's not effective in an academic essay to support any claim. All right? Here we have more explanation, okay? Where it says the management of danger is also not the sort of language to appear within policy documents, blah, blah, blah. This sentence does not use hedging language. The second doesn't. What is the difference? It doesn't say it might be constructed. It says which reflects. When it says which reflects, it's an affirmation. Can we affirm? You can affirm, but not in academic writing. In academic writing, you always sugarcoat things and you camouflage them a little, okay? So this sentence, the second, does not use hedging language, and it makes a strong claim and makes no attempt to use cautious language. It is very direct and very certain claim. This could be seen as impolite and academically naive, okay? Impolite in academic writing, not in normal life, all right? So let's do this activity. You know the instruction here. You don't need to write down on your notebooks the whole thing, okay? Just write one, yes, no, okay? So let's do this individually. I'm going to let you see the first three. Tell me when we can continue. Just write one, yes, two, no, etc. Okay?
Excuse me, Miss.
Yes?
If we write yes, is because it is using hedging?
It is because it is using hedging and because it can be, let me go back a little. It can be accepted and it can be
Sí, buenos días.
Used in academic writing. It can be it can be effective in helping you to support your claims or not. And it has hedging expressions. Okay. Please tell me when you're done.
I'm done with the first three.
Okay, we're just waiting for Alma, Ismael, Armando, Gloria, Ale. Are you guys done?
Yes, teacher, I'm ready.
Everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to continue.
Karina Viridiana, ¿verdad? Mm-hmm.
Are you guys done? No? Okay, we wait a little bit more. Jasmine, Ismael, are you guys done? Alma, are you done?
Yeah, finished, teacher.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so we finished the first activity about hedging. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's analyze this one by one. Okay, Carlos, please read number 1 and tell us your answer.
Of course, viewing a movie in which alcohol is portrayed appears to lead to higher total alcohol consumption of young people while watching the movie. Yes.
Okay, what words?
Appears to lead.
Appears, very good, or appears to lead, excellent. Number 2, Constanza.
Furthermore, this proves that humans are wired to imitate. I said no. Is it correct, teacher?
It is correct. This sentence, Constanza, does not use hedging expressions. It's correct, no. Okay?
Yes, because furthermore?
Exactly. Okay, it doesn't have a hedging language, and it says this proves. Okay?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Number 3, Jasmine.
It is unquestionable that our survey proved that the portrayal of alcohol and drinking characters in movie directly leads to more alcohol consumption in young adult male viewers when alcohol is available within the situation. I write yes.
Okay, which words make you think this is hedging?
Proved?
It's the opposite. It's the opposite, Jasmine. This sentence doesn't have hedging language because it's very direct and it's giving you affirmations. Okay, remember, hedging doesn't affirm anything. Doesn't tell you it's for sure. Here it's unquestionable, and then proved leads, right? Directly leads. So this has no hedging language. Okay.
Okay.
Let's continue with the next one, Mildred, number 4.
Okay, implication of these findings may be that if moderation of alcohol assumption in certain groups is stripped for, it may be sensible to cut down on the portrayal of alcohol in programs aimed at these groups and the commercial show in between. Yes, in the phrases it may be sensible, and also at the beginning implication of this finding may be that.
Very good. Very good. Correct. This is a yes. And yes, it says these findings may be that. It may be sensible to cut down. Very good. Okay, number 5, Ismael.
This effect may occur regardless of whether it concerns a real-life interaction. Higley and Collins, 1999.
Yes or no? Ismael, what's your answer? Yes or no?
I don't know what is the activity. Enter now.
You don't know what's the activity? You needed to just say yes or no. if the sentence has hedging expressions, and this can be used in an academic essay, yes. If it's no, it means it doesn't have hedging expressions. In number 5, what did you find, Alma? Is it a yes or no?
It's a yes, because we have the expression, this effect might occur.
Excellent, very good. It's a yes, might occur. Very good, okay. And finally, number 6. Who am I missing? Gloria.
It definitely proves that a movie in which a lot of partying is involved triggers a social process between two participants that affects total ringing amounts. No.
Very good, no, because it says definitely proves, involved, blah, blah, it triggers. Excellent, very good. Questions so far, guys? Nope? No? Okay. Ismael, do you happen to have any question? Maybe I didn't explain the activity well. Do you have any question with hedging, or can we continue?
Continue.
Continue, all right. Now, activity 2. In this activity, the idea is to familiarize yourself with hedge expressions, okay? Being able to identify which sentences are using hedge expressions is the first step in learning how to use hedge expressions yourself. This means in order for you to use hedge expressions in your writing or in your discourse, first you need to identify. When you identify, you understand, then you can use it. Being able to identify the actual words which infer caution is the next step. So in the following exercise, we will concentrate on identifying the actual words which suggest you're being cautious in your claims, okay? So here's the instruction. Decide which of the words and phrases in the sentences below express signs of caution, vagueness, or playing down of claims. Check the box. In this case, you cannot check the box. So please just write 1 and the answer, 2 and the answer, okay? To the word which shows caution, and then check your answers with the feedback I'm going to give you, okay? There may be more than one correct answer, okay? So don't copy the actual sentence, just the expression that you identify. Number 1, the expression. Number 2, and the expression, okay? Let's do the first 2, guys. Are we done? Can we go to the next one? Yes?
No, wait.
Okay, okay. You tell me when.
Okay, we can go to the next one.
All right.
There might be more than one correct answer, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay. No? Okay, we wait. All right, guys, can I go to the next one? Not yet. Areli, are you saying no, but you raise your hand?
Sorry, it was raised in a previous exercise.
Do you need a minute?
Yeah, no, it's okay.
It's okay? All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, let me blow my nose. I'll be back, okay? Okay, guys, can I go to the next one? Yes? All right. All right, guys, can we continue?
Miss, can you go back just for a second, please?
Sure. Here?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Can we continue?
Yes.
All right. You tell me when you're done, okay?
I have a question, teacher.
Yes.
Not all of them have an answer. That's what I'm looking here. And maybe there are sentences that have no hedging, right?
No, actually, all of them have an answer.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Well, okay. Maybe you have to suppose one of them in one sentence. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, you just tell me when you're done or raise your hands. All right, let's check together. Okay, so number one, let's go back to number one, just to have it here. What is the hedge word or expression you found? Let's do this together.
Believed.
Believed.
Believed, correct. What about number two?
Often.
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 Often, correct. Very good. What about number?
Seems.
Seems and suspicion.
Suspicions.
It can be both seems or suspicion. Okay, very good. Remember, more than one answer. Number four?
Suggesting.
Correct, suggesting.
Suggesting. And although, no?
No, although is for contrast.
Okay.
Number five.
May.
May.
Correct. Number six.
Tense.
Tense.
Correct. Number seven.
Tense.
It seems likely that.
Seems likely that, correct.
There is another one?
And
Is
depend
there
on the
another one?
assumed variations.
Which one, Daniel?
Exactly that. Depend on the
Depend on the
assumed variations.
It can also work, depend on the assumed variations. Very good. Number 8.
May.
May.
May, correct.
Assume.
May and assume.
May and assume. Very good. Number 9.
Could be seen.
Could be seen.
Could be seen.
Could be seen. Excellent. Number 10.
Can be attributed.
Can be attributed. Excellent.
I have a question about
Can
that.
be attributed.
That's why I thought that hasn't hedging, because I understood that can refers to something that is a fact. For example, that something that can, how can I say this? Something that you have the possibility to do.
Are able to do, no?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Something that you are able to do. And if I say it can be attributed, I am able to attribute this to something. It sounds for me like an affirmation or something like that.
Yes, you're right when you say can, it's for something you can do. But in this case, can is not alone. It says can be attributed. It's a complete expression. And if you check the actual meaning or the actual translation to that, it's a little bit vague. We don't say it is attributed or it's certain. You say it can be attributed. So it might be or not. This be gives you the necessary vagueness.
It's also correct if I say it may be attributed.
Maybe, or it could, yes.
It could, it might. Okay, okay, thank you.
You wanted to say something?
That to me it sounds that when you say can be attributed, it also gives you the possibility that it cannot be attributed. So you are not taking responsibility of it.
It's not an affirmation per se, right? Correct. Very good. No questions in this activity? No? Excellent. All right, let's continue then. Now, in this activity, we're going to identify different ways in which hedging can be achieved. Okay, how can you reach this? All right. Sometimes a hedge is expressed through a modal verb, but at other times it is achieved through using a noun. In the following exercises, you can see the different ways in which hedging can be achieved. Okay, so through a modal or through using a noun. Look at the instruction. Look at the list of words above the check boxes that I'm going to present and decide which type of word or phrase this is. And you have to check the most appropriate. Okay, in this case, you write it because we cannot interact in Zoom this much. Okay, so here you have to decide which kind of word we're using. If it's a modal verb, if it's a lexical verb, if it's what, okay? All right, let's do this. Let me know when you're done.
Can you tell me again?
Yes.
About what I'm doing.
Ah, ya lo quiere matar, ¿verdad?
Sí, ya le
Please tell me when you're done. Armando, Ale, are you guys done? Not yet. Okay, I'm just going to allow some more minutes for the rest of your partners.
I have a question, teacher. I'm sorry.
Tell me, Daniel, no problem.
Are we gonna choose only one, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Only one.
Okay, then I'm done.
You're done. Okay. Everybody, I was just waiting for the others.
I think, teacher, I think that the instruction was not so clear well for me. And I thought, yes, that we have to choose several categories. No, it's just one, right?
It's just one.
Okay, yes, that's what I did.
Okay, it's just one, sorry.
That's why I can't finish.
Okay, so can we check this together or do you need one more minute? Is it okay? Yes?
Yes, we
have the camera off. I cannot see you. Okay, so let's check. Number one, possible, probable, definite. Gloria, what category do they go in?
Modal adjectives.
Modal adjectives. Do we agree, guys? Modal adjectives. Very good.
They are modal verbs.
No, they are not modal verbs. They are modal adjectives.
That would be possibly, probably, to be adverbs.
Very good. Number two, may, might, can, could.
Modal verbs.
Modal verbs.
Modal verbs. Okay, very good. This one is modal verbs. Number three, Ismael, number three. It can be argued that, it can thus be concluded that, one can assume that.
Introduce phrase.
Sorry?
Introductory phrase.
Introductory phrase, correct, very good. Number five, number four, Jasmine. Assume, indicate, believe, interpret.
Lexical verbs.
Lexical verbs, correct, very good. Let me now, Constanza. Constanza, let's do number five, probably, usually, possibly.
Adjectives.
Oh,
sorry, adverbs.
Yes, adverbs.
Adverbs.
Adverbs. Very good, Constanza. And let me see who. Alma. Alma, let's do number 6. Assumption, possibility, indication.
I don't know, teacher.
Sorry?
I don't know. I don't have any.
You don't know?
No.
Okay.
Modal adjectives. No.
No. Who
Nouns.
has an answer? Assumption, possibility, and indication.
Nouns. Nouns.
An indication is a noun. That is the easiest one probably to identify. And possibility, next. Assumption is a little bit difficult, but yes. Assumption, possibility, and indication, all of those are nouns, okay? So here in this activity, you're identifying modal adjectives, modal verbs, introductory phrases, lexical verbs, adverbs, and nouns. Okay?
Sorry, number 1 is, what is the category, number 1?
Modal adjectives.
Okay.
Yes, modal adjectives, okay? All right, any questions, guys? Any questions? Nope. Perfect, okay, let's continue. In this part, we are, as I said before, identifying the elements and then understanding the sentences and being able to say, oh, this has hedging, this one no. Now this has hedging language, this one doesn't, and identifying which parts of speech we're using is the first, second, and third steps into using hedging yourself, okay? Now we're going to get to the next part, which is now using hedging to speak, okay? So this is a speaking part for hedging. However, I wouldn't like to leave this activity interrupted because we have like 3 minutes for the break, okay? So instead of starting this activity, I want to know if you have any questions so far or of what we have covered.
Teacher, I have a question. I think it's clear for me about what hedging is, but I don't know if in Spanish we have something like that, or I can't find the meaning in Spanish. So can you help me, please?
Yes, well, we have the same words and the same expressions in Spanish, but again, we use them in academic writing or in very formal language in Spanish. I don't know what it's called in Spanish. Let me see if I find that terminology.
Not the real name, but
Sorry?
I don't know the real name, but I think that I apply it, for example, when I write some different essays during my master or my PhD, because we need to read articles and then we need to guess or assume what authors want to say, and we have to give our perspective without admitting or assevering something. The idea of a topic, maybe it is used for essays, I think.
I think so, because at the end, the essay is something that is formal and you use academic writing. So here, I found the expression in Spanish, Constanza, it's atenuación in Spanish. Atenuación en la escritura académica. So I found something, I can send it to you if you want. But yes, we use this in Spanish. Okay. I believe in all languages. Okay. In all of the languages you can write, or you have to write using this style. Probably when you find articles, it's not the same when you Google something, and when you Google an article, the language is completely different. That is hedging. That is what is going to be expected from you to reach that C1 level, not as a, I mean, I don't want to scare you. You don't need to write articles, but just to use these expressions I'm teaching you for the essays. That's it. Okay. All right, guys. Let's take our break. It's time. Let's take our break and I'll see you back in 30 minutes. Okay. Have some breakfast and I'll see you back. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
teacher.